Hello and welcome back to Jules Bench. Today we're going to be talking about parallel and series in circuits. If you remember back in your last lab, what we did was we found out for particular resistors what their resistance was, and you had to verify that by the color codes as well as using the multimeter in your kit. Well, right now what we're going to do is connect them up. Well, if we connect up three end to end, what we have is a series circuit. Three resistors in a series circuit. In a series circuit, all you have to do is just add them up. For instance, if I have a 1 kilo ohm resistor and a 0.5 kilo ohm resistor and a 200 kilo ohm resistor, I can just connect them up end to end and I should get 1.7 kilo ohms or 1700 ohms. That is the first requirement of the lab. Choose three resistors of no resistance. You did this in the last lab. Hook them end to end and calculate the total resistance. And you verify it with your multimeter, much like what I have here. So I have three resistors, a 7.6 ohm, a 50.2 ohm, and a 1.1 ohm. And if I add them together, I'm going to get less than 61.6 in resistance. I'm going to get more like 59. I should. Why am I getting more resistance? Well, I'm getting more resistance because the wires themselves has resistance. So I want you to verify with your multimeter the resistance for the ohms that you have, the resistors that you have. Now, if I connect them up in parallel, I can't just add them together. The total equivalent resistance is equal to, using the following equation, the resistance of the three known resistors, 1 over each of those, add them up, is equal to 1 over the resistance equivalent. So literally you're going to build your equation for that to get the resistance in parallel. This is a typical example of how you would do this in parallel. Connecting up the wires like so between three resistors. So that's the second requirement of this lab. Using the three resistors from the first requirement, hook them up in parallel and calculate the total resistance. Verify this with your multimeter, and you also have to have a picture with this. And that's the lab. So set up a series connection, set up a parallel connection. Pictures are required for each connection, and do all the material on Blackboard as required by the lab. Good luck.